Hello, welcome. It's Sunday, which means it's the Sunday Stitch and Bee, and the cats are sleeping right now. It's been so cold. You would have thought that it was honestly December here this past week instead of the beginning of June. Oh! He heard me talking to the camera. He said, "It must be time. It must be time for handsome cats to have handsome snacks." Hello, Loki. Welcome to the show, Loki. Oh, and here's little Miss Freya Frufas herself. As we usually start off the show, cats get snacks, and we'll review what's up in the week. Oh, come on, Freya Frufas, come get your snackies. They're right here, girl. Loki's gonna finish. Ah, no, big handsome man. Come on, eat your snacks, Freya Frufas. She's coming. She's thinking about it. It's been so cold. She was like, "What do you mean I have to wake up from my bed, sleep on the bed?" Oh, oh, here's your handsome snack. Come on, Loki, here's your snack, handsome. All right, Loki and Frey have had snacks, working on our camera angles, just hanging out. You need one more? Do you need one more snacky? Oh, no, if I could only cut his nails because they are so sharp. But, all right. Cat snack. Ooh, did you find that extra one in my little blankie shawl? Because I'm so cold, I needed a blankie. I do not have anything. I did a little bit of mending this week, but I don't have any finished projects because I spent all of yesterday taking apart and rechecking everything for my, what is it, 19? I don't remember the dates. This is the second attempt at the Tulip corset from Arena Black. I retrimmed the pattern pieces, got everything lined up appropriately because I had some stuff upside down, flipped the wrong way, all sorts of weirdness. So, time to get back to the basting board, which sounded odd, but that is what we're working on. I also started a template for my lacing strips because it seemed it made sense to make a practice one that I can take on and take off from my projects while I'm working on them. And, oh, Loki's distracting me by looking so handsome. So, let's get to stitching and figure out what. Oh, yeah. Do. Let's see here. Oh, I want to talk about like fun stuff, but all I have today is like weird things. So, where do we start? I know the name of the program is Canada, I'm Worried About You. And seriously, what are you guys doing up there, my neighbors to the north who are not as close as they used to be in other places that I've lived? But holy moly, when I see bodybuilders, YouTube lawyers, sorry, distracted by the looksters. Oh, what just. When groups of folks who are the only thing on the surface that they have. Hey, stop knocking the camera tripod, you guys! You're ruining my stream. Yeah, I'm talking to you, monkeys. I pre-threaded this needle so you didn't have to sit and watch me painfully try to thread needles all morning long, afternoon long, and that obviously went off to a not so great start. So while I thread this needle, let me get back to where I was going, which is Canada's Bill C-11. What WTF are you guys doing up there? From what I understand about it, and I'm not Canadian, so don't come for me. But it is where's my words? They are attempting to promote Canadian content creators, which fine. However, from my understanding, many of the Canadian content creators, their audience is international, American, European, wherever. Like it's not just the Canadians. And to have your content be suppressed, I mean, I'm a nobody. I can't even get troll bots to spam my comment section. I can barely get one well, I usually get a commenter, but they're not commenting right now. They're stuffing ramen into their faces, I do believe, in the other room. But yeah, I don't know. Do not eat. What is that? That's cake. What? What are you doing, cat? This is gonna be a weird low-key stream. I didn't even feel like putting my face on. It's enough that I took my hair out of the set. Did I brush it? No. Am I looking super washed out in the back? Maybe. Do I know what's going on? Only sometimes. Do I care? No, not particularly. So that's what we've got to work with today. Getting distracted because it was raining so much. I was like panicky the night before. Either there was a very loud huffly puffly deer, or the other option is that the local mama bear and her cubs were in my backyard in the blackberries the other night, being very noisy. And I know that they're around because my friend who lives, we'll just say around the corner, informed me this morning when we had our morning visit that their garbage was knocked all over the place. Oh, even the trolls have other things to do. Yup. Even the trolls have things to do besides harass me. But that their garbage was strewn all over the driveway because the bears got into it. So I know that they are around. And it was just this weird, like, growliness that I've not heard the deers make that sound before. And it just sounded extra noisy in the blackberry bushes. So I'm pretty sure the other night I got woken up by bears. And honestly, it wouldn't even be the first time that there was a bear around where I live. I remember one morning, many years ago now at this point, that there's a knock on the door. It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, so like early. And it's a police officer letting us know that there's a bear just hanging out in the tree right by the parking lot. Yeah, I do have pictures. Am I gonna drag them out this morning? No, but you'll just have to believe me that I that wow, today's gonna be hard. And there was a bear by my office one time, and just yeah. So I live in a place where it is civilized. Hey, hey, stop it! Yep, that's the it's this is my stream when we're sticking to it. Oh my god. But yeah, oh yeah, so bears and Canadians, yeah, they go together. But this, I don't even fully understand it. So I just know that my Canadian lawyers, YouTubers that I enjoy watching are not happy that people don't want their content. And it's basically going to be suppressed if they're not Canadian enough, whatever that means. Who decides what's Canadian enough or not? I I don't understand. It's just weird. It's just odd. And thinking of some of my favorite Canadian YouTubers, oh my gosh, on Wednesday. So Vivo was on without Barnes because Barnes is on vacation, and he had Spidey. Loki, just come sing here. Loki. So Vivo was doing an interview with Spidey, the behavioral arts. Yeah, you got so much to talk about. You are being funny, handsome. So he had Spidey on. They were talking. It was great. I didn't realize that Spidey was also a fellow Quebecer. Is that what they call themselves in Quebec? I don't know. But he's also Canadian from Quebec. And chatting, and lo and behold, who shows up in the chat but the myth, the legend herself, the Emily D. Baker. And they Viva gets them to tell this story about how Spidey got his name, and it was from his time as a camp counselor. And Emily shared, so Viva kept calling Emily Elaine accidentally because they were talking about the Depp Heard trial and Elaine Brederhoft. So somehow Emily tells this story about being a camp counselor and that her counselor name was Shadow because of a treasured horse who used to be at the same camp, and when blah 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 needing to pick out names, she chose Shadow as her name. And in Spidey's attempts to get Viva to not call Emily Elaine, he started calling her Shadow. And this happened. I hope this is focusing right. Yep, that is Freya Frufer's Schrodinger's cat from my other human at the house. And what's even more amazing was, look who liked this post. Can you see that? No, you can't really see it well. But the myth, the legend herself, the Emily D. Baker. Wow, camera, focus on me. There we go. Liked my post. I felt like I made it. I am a social media YouTube nobody, barely streaming to one person and the cats. I felt like I'd made it. It was, oh, I was just beside myself. I'm still beside myself because I just, it was just amazing. Oh, Emily D. Baker liked my post. There was a picture of her and Viva. Yeah, even the trolls are more famous than I am. Yes, they are. The Russian Twitter Chinese sex bots get more get give more comments than I receive on a stream. Yeah, that that happened. But oh well, we'll get there. People just don't know what they're missing by not showing up to the Sunday Stitch and Bee. Maybe I can convince one of my friends to be a guest on my live stream. I keep trying to like put it out there, but I haven't gotten any. I've been throwing chum out to the water, but I've not gotten any sharks to take the bait yet, so I will just have to continue attempting. Like during my day job where I can't make anybody do anything, but I can plant seeds regularly to encourage them that when the time is right, they will grow. But at least your content is more socially acceptable. Is it though? Am I more socially acceptable or am I just not a sex bot? I don't know yet. It doesn't matter. That's really funny that all you see Loki his head is over here and we just got cat butts in the frame. But I'll take it. He's so bougie. He's like, can you just lay out the silk for me, please? I like nice wool, mohair, and fine silk. Yes, he does. Because he is bougie cat. Yeah, trolls not so much. They're not as acceptable. But oh yeah, we'll just use Emily D. Baker as a segue because I cannot the way the still the headline wording. If you want a good roundup of interesting articles, go check out Hoglaw's Hangouts and Headlines. That's his a number of mornings a week show. The way, should we? Oh my gosh, Michelle Dauber. I don't know about that human. A Stanford law professor who's not a licensed lawyer. They're just a professor, which is fine. You don't. Fine. But to call lady lawyers just skirts and that they are what is it? They're either not real ladies or not real lawyers because they're lady like I just don't get it. Why are other women tearing down other smart accomplished women? Is that not I don't what is happening? Why? What like seriously? I don't get it. It's weird. It undermines like the Judge Oscarati, who was a former Marine. I mean, come on. Camille Vasquez, like such smart, intelligent humans. But because they sometimes choose to wear a skirt, they're like less than. I mean, WTF. Jealousy. You think that's what it is? Is it jealousy? Maybe. They're not but jealous of what? I mean, being a Stanford professor is nothing to shake a stick at. I mean, if that's the type of institution you want to work at, those are like highly regarded institutions. I just, I just can't. So weird to me. And the way Alita's still getting the short end of the stick. Oh my god, I'm getting distracted by cute cats. He doesn't. Um, I got distracted. Where did that train leave the station? Oh, yeah. So then, awesome. While watching Emily's stream on Friday night, the one, the only Natalie Lawyer chick got got her 100,000th subscriber. So she's recently being welcomed into the Silver Play Button Club. I'll be super excited when I can get 20. When I get my 20th, exactly. Jealous of what? The attention or lack thereof. Maybe that's true. Are they mad that they're not getting talked about enough, so they're like hating on others? Is that maybe that's what it is? They can't get famous, so they'd rather be infamous. Maybe. Maybe so. Maybe so. But yes, so Natalie lawyer chick got into the 100,000 silver play button club the same week that somebody basically plagiarized an article that she'd written. And I mean, she broke it down. She was on Good Logic Joe's station the day after recent regular last or the beginning part of last week when the shit was hitting the fan. Joe was playing devil's advocate. She was on somebody else's state. Like it. Another sign. Let's see here. Plagiarism. Another sign of perpetual juvenility of the present age. Yes, I'm gonna go with. Yeah, we can't. If you can't come up with your own work, it's still not okay to copy other people's work. And her timelines were unique to the way her brain thinks. Nobody, unless you're a lawyer or a legal historian, would have come up with the Emmett Tills case to cite that one, which I'm glad that somebody explained it to me because I didn't know. But to share my knowledge, Emmett Tills was a teenager in 19, I believe, 55, and a white woman accused him of horrible crimes against her, which this accusation led to him being kidnapped and permanently deleted. And she didn't come clean about it being a lie until like the uh, 5 or 6 years, like just relatively recently. So that was a whole bunch of bullshit. But yeah, it, I had, oh, so crazy. Can't believe it. And then I was watching Abby Cox this morning because on Sundays to get myself hyped up for the stream, and most of the costume YouTubers that I enjoy watching release their videos on Sundays. So Abby Cox was watching, what was it, Weird History on wigs and hair, and they they took photos from her book that she'd written with I've talked myself 3 times in this stream already. I will not yell and blow anybody's eardrums off, even though nobody's watching. But hey, replay crew, we love you. So I can't say nobody, but um, yeah, they took her photographs from the book and didn't cite it. So that was also yucky and not nice. I believe that was the foundation for the famous play 12 Angry Men. You mean the Emmett Tills case? I don't know. I don't think I've read 12 Angry Men. So I don't know. I'm not sure about that one, Governor. You don't like you don't like sticking yourself with a needle, then just don't do it. I'm trying. The needle has an eye and a mind of its own, and sometimes goes where it wants, and it's not always where I want it to be going. I try, but it doesn't always work that way. Because you have to be careful, especially when you are out in the garden, because the potatoes have eyes, the corn have ears, and what's the other one? The potatoes have eyes, the corn have ears, and oh, there was some. What's the rest of that? The potatoes have eyes, the corn have ears, and something else. Yeah, but what's that card? I'm forgetting it. Never mind. No, the potatoes have eyes, the corn have ears, and something else. And I forgot what the last one was. All right, never mind. It's a day where I'm forgetting stuff and words are not my friend. So we're going to keep stitching and hope that the eye of the needle does not betray me again. Okay. One boning channel complete. The first of 5 gajillion boning channels that will be a part of this project. And so what I did, I just cut a short strip of the boning channel boning as a guide, pinned around it, and then stitched the channel around the boning so that it wouldn't be too tight. Hopefully this is going to work out fine. It's all going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Just tie this off here. And we'll get on with the basting. Because I should probably get the template so I can get the spacings right. Because sometime this week we are going to be sewing lots and lots of eyelets because I do not have enough metal grommets. Don't feel like spending money. And why not sew 50 eyelets just for the fun of it? Okay. Yeah, handsome. Yes, handsome. Oh, yeah. Who's my handsome, fluffy man? I really don't want him playing with string, but he just looks so cute. He's just so cute. Okay, we shouldn't encourage behavior that we don't really want. And now I've got fluff on me. Now I have fluff on me. And speaking of even more ridiculous things, that Tim Pool on Wednesday? Yeah, so Tim Pool gets his like 10th swatting on Wednesday at the same night that Jeremy from the quartering also got swatted, and then the next night the quartering got swatted a second time, and Nick Ricada also got swatted that same night. It's like, come on, people. Okay, so there's 2 different parts to this rant. The first is you don't have to like somebody, but causing them harm is never the right answer. Okay? The same way that Amber Heard can't weaponize the First Amendment and say, I can say whatever I want. Yeah, unless you're outright lying about somebody, that's not protected speech. That's not what it was meant for. It was meant to protect thoughts, beliefs, including comedians, satire, things that might make you feel uncomfortable. Dave Chappelle, not everybody's cup of tea. You can turn the station. You don't need to spend money for tickets to see one of his shows. Is it? But he gets to have his ideas and have his critical commentary. Like, people are getting too soft. Like, comedy's not meant to it's not meant it's not meant to be everybody's cup of tea, and it's often how an easy way to bring up really uncomfortable, serious issues by putting it in a way that makes you think and laugh. Because that's the brilliance of the comic fools. They ugh, their job's not to make everybody feel comfortable. And all of this like coddling, hand holding, like if you don't like uh, oh, this is me getting into a rant and I'm forgetting my words at the same time. So frustrating. But I lost my marbles. I don't even have marbles, and I lost them. And I'm getting pins in my sweater. But oh, sorry for the beep, beep, beep. Yeah, it's like some of the young folks are like they're used to everybody getting a participation trophy and everybody winning, which is not the way things work. And they also don't know how to take a joke because they feel like everything's a personal attack. And that's not the truth either. It's somewhere in the middle, like always. Just like my stream's not everybody's cup of tea. At the moment, my stream is mostly nobody's cup of tea because I'm either not marketing, people aren't finding me, or people just don't like me. And you know what? That's fine. I don't care. I don't want to be for everybody. I want the people to show up who enjoy my content and my stream to actually be there because they enjoy it, not because I'm representing of some group. I'm not the mouthpiece for anybody except for myself, and I think that's the way it should be. It's the same of like having if you've got somebody that you know who's in a particular group, don't ask them to be the mouthpiece for all. They're not. Everybody's different. Be it's just become a huge thing. That's just dumb. This lack of laughter and being able to take a joke and then everybody just I don't know. I'm so frustrated. I don't even know what to say about it. So I'm not. And I'm just putting big basting stitches in here in case I have to rip it apart again. Hopefully I don't. But this is why we do mock-ups and why I'm not using fancy things. This is just random stuff from my stash. And I have enough of this black thread to last me another 5 years. Actually, should we see how long it takes to use up? I always love when spools get emptied. And it feels even more satisfying when it's a big cone. But yes, here we are sewing old-fashioned underwear on this cold, cold June day. Like usually, there's been years here where it's already been like 90, 100 for like weeks already. That it's only in the 60s and 70s this next week. Like this is March weather or February, and it's been so rainy. So we'll see if that's a mixed blessing. Is it going to be a nice fire season, or is it just going to give all the little growing things just give fuel for fires? We will have to just wait and see. I do not know. My crystal ball usually just gives me mud. Hey, Loki. Won't you come back and sit with me? Okay, fine. You just sit over there and be handsome. Yeah, if you... What time is it? At 2:30 her time? Natalie Lawyer Chick is gonna have her live 100,000 followers special stream. I think that's so awesome. I'm just glad. I think this is my 81st piece of content. We've been streaming every Sunday except for one where we had huge tech issues since the beginning of the year. We just show up, we keep at it. I have fun. I need to sew. I like talking to the camera. The camera doesn't talk back. You cannot take my needle. He's looking at my symbol. What did you do to my symbol? Do not lose my symbol. Loki's being feisty. I know, if you don't come for me, just come for cute cat antics. That's fine. No harm, no foul. Just come for the cats. Okay, just don't run off with my symbol, though. Okay. Don't lose it. I will be sad. That is my most favoritist symbol. Partly because it fits, and partly because it's the most unique in my collection. Most of the other ones are just not this amazing Art Deco line texture. It's just something about this symbol that I just absolutely adore. Is it weird that I'm in love with a symbol? I don't know. Do I care? Nope. I just do me. I can't do anybody else. Hey, handsome. He thinks he's gonna get more snacks. Not right now. You want to be healthy and svelte. You don't want to be a big fat cat. Do you let me know if Cinder's out there? There was this cute little itty bitty. Well, they're not the itty bittiest. I'm guessing this kitty was like 4 months old. That just showed up in the yard. I haven't seen them since, so I hope they come back because if I see that they are strongly evidence of being an unhoused cat, then I think I know where their new house is going to be. But they have not yet been back around for me to check in on them. Even though I'm not sure, they might have been crying the other day out over the other places, but I didn't. I just heard them and didn't see them. So we'll see. We'll see if we get a new edition. Yeah, but who would have thought that 20 minutes on learning how to press with Bernadette Banner this morning would have been so thrilling, but it's true. It was really good. And it also made me laugh because I've had to force myself to learn to enjoy the practical art and science of pressing when I sew because it just seems like a big waste of time. Like, but I just want to be done. What do you mean I need to turn the iron on and do all these extra steps? But it really does make a difference in the quality of the finished outcome. So I'm trying. Maybe when I love it enough, I'll treat myself to one of those fancy gravity feed professional irons, but right now we're not there. My good old-fashioned home iron works just fine. Why did I not cut this long enough? Either cut it too long and waste, or not cut it long enough, and we'll just end when we get to the end. Oh man, what a weird low energy stream, but we're getting stitching done. I talked. I yelled. We had lots of cat sightings. And we're just having a Sunday. We'll probably watch Viva later. He says it's going to be Viva and Barnes, but I know that is Barnes actually going to take time out of his vacation to stream with Viva today? We shall find out. We will find out. Oh, I think this will be just fine. Everything's going to be just fine. Oh, perfect. Okay. And then instead of knotting the end, I'm just going to take a couple of little stitches to anchor it in place. It'll be easy to unpick if we need to, but we'll hold it together well enough to try it. Yeah, we're coming along. Oh, look at you, startled me. Like my big old boy Merlin used to do something similar, except he would actually get his big foot in the water dish. And for the longest time, we had to have the water just in the bathroom or someplace where it was easy to clean up because there was water everywhere. He was a good boy. Sweet boy Merlin. I know, I didn't even ask you folks, what's everybody working on today? What are your plans for this Sunday? Who wishes that the weekend was like 5 days long and there was only a 3-day work week? Even though for my day job it doesn't really matter because people still call me in the middle of the night and on weekends. But I guess I did it to myself. I'm paying for this expensive brain for this fancy job. No, I did it. At least my tomatoes are growing super big from all the rain. And it's so humid. Oh my god, so humid that around here 50% humidity feels like you're dying. Loki, please do not eat that cord. Loki, please do not eat that cord. That's for my computer. Please don't. He's attracted to the little bit of Velcro on there, and it's also sitting next to his favorite chair that he loves to rub his face on, which I prefer when he does that to the other things that sometimes happen to that chair, which we're not going to talk about. Loki's a very special man, and it's a good thing that we love him because he's very special. He is Vara special. Besides the fact that he's got extra toes and hates getting his nails done. And I still need to figure out how to make that a more enjoyable experience for all of us, because I usually get scratched and bit and yelled at. I do not enjoy that. He's so funny. He's so funny. I know. We must be getting towards the top of the hour. I'm like, I'm getting tired. I don't know what to talk about anymore. But the stitching isn't going to do itself, so I'm still here, blabbering on. I still haven't finished my Queen of Hearts skirt. I have to decide what I want to do for the top. Still need to double check, read the bodice for my silk dressing robe. So that's just been sitting since last week. I got the basting threads in, and then I left it. Ow! No, I'm getting attacked by pins instead of my needle. Okay. Sewing is a dangerous hobby. Bara dangerous. So yeah, I've got a lot of sewing I need to catch up on. But that's fine. He's a wizard, yes. Oh, Loki's my Weezer. He is the Weezer. The Wizard Weezer. And I love him. When I first saw him and his sister at the pictures at the shelter, these are the only cats that I've ever got from the shelter. Everybody else has just like shown up and we're like, hey, you're our human. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm your human now. But they were in like the special cat room way in the back in this like deep corner in this little box. They were like in a box this big, the two of them, and they were like tucked into this one corner, like shivering. And he was like this tiny little ball of fluff. And now he's this huge guy that you see today. And they said that he was going to be little. And I mean, I guess he's little because he's part something that's not little. So I guess for in regards to his full genetic potential, he's not as big as he could have been, but he's by no means a tiny cat. And his sister is small, but she's not like. Hmm, oh well. I love them. And this blue ink that I did this is like staining my hands. Oh well. I will not use pen on the silk version. Anyway, I haven't even thought how to get that far yet. We haven't gotten through the mock-up stage yet, so it doesn't really matter. Makes you happy. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, alright. Yeah, we're in the random soundtracks of my youth. You've devolved. Gotta work so I can get ready for the Law Tube karaoke. Oh, I hope Kurt does that soon. I wanna film myself watching them singing. It'll be funny. I'm looking forward to it. Kurt makes me laugh. I feel bad that people don't like his jokes. That people are just mean to him. I mean, being constructive criticism doesn't always. I mean, it helps if you say it in a way that doesn't make somebody feel bad, but just downright picking on people, that's not acceptable around here. We only take constructive critiques. And like I always say, I have come to a place where I'm able to laugh at myself. So then I'm better able to enjoy other people's content and humor. But don't pick on people if you can't make fun of yourself first. And we'll see. I thought I was gonna make this not blah 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 blah. Ow! Stop attacking me, pens! Okay. One more piece attached. And we only have just 3 more panels left. What's up, Freya Friffers? Hello, Freya Friffenstein. What are you doing, mein cat? What's up, dog? You want more snacks? Didn't you get enough snacks? Didn't you get enough snacks earlier? What? You're trying to sucker me for more snacks? You too? I don't know what's going to happen right now. What's going on? What is happening? Oh, okay. Trouble's happening. I had a feeling that was coming. I just sensed it. I just had this notion in my noggin. Speaking of notions and noggins, hey, Bailey Syrian, when are you coming out with another Murder Mystery Makeup Monday? When? It's been like weeks. Don't you have sponsorship commitments you need to follow through on? You want more? Yeah. Uh-huh. Is that what you have to say? You're like, we want more Bailey Syrian. We want more Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays, please. Give it to us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, he looks so handsome and cute, all flooped on the floor. You're cute too, Freya Proofers. You're cute too. Oh no, my 5-minute warning! It's always so nice when I make it that long and they're like, oh, we're gonna cut you off soon. I'm like, okay. And oh, I didn't do any self promotion. If you like this streaming software, even though it had issues this week for poor Eric Hunley, go check out Wave.video.com. Use my affiliate link in the downstairs area and help us grow so that maybe we too will splurge and get the pay version and not just this awesome free version with the logo that I can remember to use for marketing. And I forgot my favorite protein powder, but if you need some protein powder or pre-workout or other supplements, go check out the link below for htltsups.com. The only supplements that after 11 years in the healthcare field, I've decided I trust them enough to feel like working with. Okay, I've heard some complaints in the peanut gallery regarding the dark history episodes that come out on Thursdays. So everybody's entitled to their own opinions. They are they're not the same as the murder mystery makeup Mondays. And it's alright to like one and not like the other. It's okay. It's fine. But all right, y'all, we are coming into the home stretch of this piece, the home stretch of this broadcast. So wherever you are, whether it's Sunday still where you live, or whether you're far enough away that it's already Monday, regardless, you enjoy your day, your week, be productive. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. And don't wait till tomorrow when you can be fabulous today. Bye. No. Okay, I see that you're gonna end. I want to do this and close you. Okay, stop it. Stop this. Go here and